Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to IQI Canada's Evening Talk. My name is Dante Azarmi, and I'm here with yours very own Mr. Yousaf Iqbal, the head of IQI Canada, here to tell us a lot about some new goodies. How are you doing, Mr. Yousaf?
I'm doing absolutely fine. How are you doing, Dante? A long time, it's been a while now. We started, it's always a pleasure, coming and
Thank
talking
you
to you.
so
I
much.
always say that, it's like I follow all your motivational talks and the different shows
Thank
which you
you.
do that, and it's really amazing what you're doing. So, thank
Likewise.
you for that.
Thank you so much. And then likewise, I definitely really enjoy having sessions with you all the time. It's always good to hear your voice, and it really is a pleasure. We've
Thank
had
you so
some
much.
sessions before, and it's been a while. So let's jump into it because I see that you have a really awesome package for us today as well. We talked about an agent solution before,
That's right.
and now we are talking about the developer solution, which is going to be a really important one as well. So I think that being said, shall we jump into the first introductory questions?
Absolutely. Let's get started.
Wonderful. All right. So the first and foremost question would be, we want to ask about like the whole Juwai IQI packages. So what does Juwai mean? Basically, that's our first question.
You know what? That is such a good question because a lot of time, people, I do get this question when I say, Juwai.com or
Right.
Juwai IQI. People say, what exactly is this Juwai is supposed to mean on that? So, for the people, basically it's a Chinese expression for, home outside, home abroad, or home away from home. Which
So
exactly
fitting.
serves the reflection of who we are, what we do,
That's
and
true.
essentially we help our international clients, our international investors, and the immigrants who are looking for opportunities outside. We are the matchmakers, and we help them, to find the residences and in different countries.
Incredible. And that is such a good word, such a good name for what we do actually. It's incredible. And of course, Juwai came to become Juwai IQI. So can you tell us a little bit about this and how did it happen?
So of course, Juwai.com and a little bit of history about about IKI Global Real Estate. Now, Juwai in Asia is the most popular international listing portal. In fact, by Baidu, it is one of these. It is as the number one property finder for the Chinese and Asian
Awesome.
investors when they want to look for the properties. Of course, Juwai is also a market research and a marketing tool. When we talk about the IQI Global Real Estate, it's a network of real estate agents. We are in 21 countries with over 21,000 agents. Of course, we're
All
very big in
over.
Southeast Asia, but we are in Canada, we are in Australia, we are in England, we are in Portugal, we're in Turkey. And as you and I both know that, there's a lot more countries which are coming up, and
Oh
they're on the
yes.
agenda. And that's how July IQI is growing. So a little bit about
Very fast paced.
absolutely. So this is something where July and IQI came in together, and people would think like, what is a portal got to do with a real estate brokerage? I mean, believe it or not, the prop tech world, which is what we call about data in today's world, now data is like
That's true.
gold. It's like oil. If you don't have the data, you don't know where you're going to head without that data on that, and that is so important,
100%.
especially in today's technology and in today's world on that. So in July of 2019, we decided, let's
Go.
have a merger. And of course, you and I both were there for that merger, which
Oh
was an
yes.
amazing event, and
Very amazing.
what it has opened the doors for us, all of us together is that, with the merger of Juwai IQI, an online portal to an offline solution, we have become the world's fastest growing top tech companies. Now, Juwai.com has approximately 13 million, 13 million active users going on every single month. I
Wow.
mean, and these visitors reside in about 196 countries across the globe. We list about close to about 111 countries on an annual basis.
That's a
You can
lot.
expect up to like 6 million listings. And what is those listings worth about? 4 trillion US dollars. That's the worth of listings you're looking at.
That's a big sum. And I honestly cannot wait to like have anyone out there that wants to like bring their own developments or their own listings into it, to be able to tap into all these different engagements from 13 million people around the world. And people need to like actually understand that these are not just views, these are engagements, these are people that are
That's right.
actively coming to us. And of course, like we did, as you mentioned, like the 13 million active users. Yusuf, what initiated this tsunami of like outbound investment that's coming to us right now?
Of course, I'll tell a little bit about, the Belt and the Road Initiative, right? It's a mass international investment policy adopted by the Chinese government in
Definitely.
2019 as a bid to enhance the regional connectivity. The project was targeted to be in a completion about, like, I think 2049, which will be
Nice.
marking the 100th year of People's Republic of China. Now, other than that, of course, people simply want to explore new ways, make better opportunities for themselves, for their families and children. That includes studying abroad, experiencing different cultures on immigrations. So the outbound real estate investment inquiries in China spiked beginning shortly after 2010. Uh, you know,
True.
uh, it shot up from 5 billion to 12 billion in 2011. Interestingly, that's more than 100% increase. But in
Exactly.
2018, it reached 129 billion. Now, bear
Wow.
in mind that the real estate, makes up just about the half of the investment portfolio. There are other investments as well, which is the foreign exchange, insurance, and your standard investments on that, right? So that is the reason you see all these people, are coming in and looking for properties outside. Also, keep in mind these are the high net worth individuals. As you know, China has a huge population, high net worth individuals who are looking to invest outside of China. That's where all these inquiries are coming from.
Amazing, amazing. And these are people that are looking for us. It's not like, if you're just going and putting your listing in the portal and just like waiting and waiting for people to come and find you. These are people that are actively there looking into these listings that you're putting out there and looking for something that is looking good for them, and they will definitely invest into it. And of course, Yusuf, can we get a little bit into the numbers, of course, because we know the people out there, they want to hear some numbers.
Absolutely. As I mentioned earlier, about the Juwai.com and the data part of it, and obviously, we're very good in making sure that you get the valuable numbers of what's going in the market. So first of all,
100%.
again, as I was telling you, there are viewers from 196 countries who are looking to look at these properties. They're not just from China, but they're from outside China as well. Interestingly, now with our data which we saw the analysis, what are the top 5 or 10 countries where the Chinese and Asian investors are looking to invest outside, and Canada is among the top 5 countries on that. So, which
Go
is again,
Canada.
which is really amazing to see that that about of all the countries, the top 5 countries is Canada comes into the top 5 countries. Now, having said that,
I mean, I
we
want
have
to move to Canada.
come on in, Dante. You're welcome anytime.
For sure.
We are a big extended July IQI family. We welcome each other at
Yes,
any time, at any place. That's the beauty of our July IQI on that. So
that's amazing. Then I'm definitely coming over then.
absolutely, my pleasure. Please, we'll love to see you over here on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So having said,
Awesome.
talking about the data and the numbers on that, very interestingly, we've seen that inquiries coming up to about 1.31 billion US dollar worth of inquiries coming just in Canada. And even we've got the numbers broken down as per the city, as per the province, as per the city, even to the price range of what people were inquiring on those on that. Not only that, Dante, interestingly, we got
Wow.
a lot of time why people are willing to look into investment. Is it because of the immigration reason? Is it because they want to send their students, their kids over here who will be students and studying over here on that? Or is it, for themselves looking purely as an investment perspective? or even for those people who have been over here, got their citizenship, but now they've gone back, but they still want to keep their investment outside. You've heard about you don't want to keep all your eggs in one basket, right? So you got to
Exactly,
diversify
100%.
it on that, right? So that's how these numbers are coming along. And again, if I talk a little bit about the numbers, and just to throw in numbers, of course, there's different numbers with different provinces. For example, Quebec, we got different numbers. Alberta, we got different numbers on that. BC, which is again a very big hub, after like, with the Toronto market, the different numbers. But just for the Ontario by itself, we've seen approximately, which is about, $741 million worth of inquiries coming towards Ontario, out of which we've got about $586 million worth of inquiries coming just towards the Toronto. Now, the rest of the inquiries are also broken down into cities, that what cities these inquiries are coming to and from where they are coming from as well, which is very
Wow.
interesting.
I love
You
that
know,
we have every single data that we need.
and you know what? This is very interesting because I want to say this because I was really surprised. Like one of these, I got an inquiry which came to us. We actually had three inquiries of those, and these inquiries were actually coming up from the people, who investors who were in Canada. Believe it or not, they were in Toronto, and they sent us an inquiry through Juwai.com. And when we had a conversation with them, said, "Oh yeah, you know what? I went to Juwai.com and I wanted to buy a certain property. It was, I think, in Burlington or Waterloo area." And I was like, "Okay, but you are in Toronto." He said, "Yeah, we're in Toronto." So, instead of going to a local portal as well, because we have been rated by Baidu as a number one property finder, which is again the Google for China, a lot of people still go and do their inquiries right at Juwai.com or
That's
Juwai.Asia.
amazing. That's amazing. I mean, like when we say 196 countries, we really aren't joking.
Yeah,
It's like right next to you. That's incredible. Like really, I think because from what I was reading recently, that Juwai is literally one of the most trusted, portals for every Chinese and people are who are investing from Asia, basically. And there's even a recommendation segment that is a marketing package for people who want to actually advertise there, because those recommendations are very, very well received by these investors. So just jump into it, and as we are speaking and as we are speaking about it, we did talk about the agent solution. So Yusuf, can you tell us a little bit about the IQI developer solution as well?
absolutely. So the developer solution aims to create an avenue for the developer to reach agents and investors in a more direct manner. In addition to all property results search page, developer listings are put on dedicated global new developers channel, generating 7 times more views on an average, and increasing
Wow.
exposure and awareness of the developer's brand and project to foreign audiences.
Incredible. That's very, very cool. So developers out there, have a look at it. And of course, what are the main features of these property listings pages? And can you just give us maybe a brief rundown for the developers who are listening to this about how and what they can expect from the advertised?
Absolutely. So, as we have always said that we are all about marketing. So so we want you as a developer to give your clients and investors all the information they need to decide whether this project is right for them or not. For starters, we have a gallery of allowing up to about one video up to 20, photos of the project, a local area
Very
map
good.
highlights, all surrounding amenities, which is very important, and people are trying to look for those amenities at the same time. Once they have been listed, you can upload up to 20 floor plans per project. All the
Wow.
property's key features and the interior amenities will be displayed along with the interior and the exterior square feet. You will have the prices displayed in the local and approximate conversion of foreign currency integration with both Chinese and Western social media. And you will have a professional write up of your project, which will be provided to you as well on that. So, again, keep in mind, you always get a verified inquiry. That will be translated and of course emailed to you on that, right? And of course, we are on not only on Juwai.com, as we also have Juwai.asia, which is the
Exactly.
English version of, Juwai.com is purely a Mandarin website, but then Juwai.asia is the English version of the website. And you're not only looking at the Chinese investor, but you're looking at all of the Asian investors on that. Of course, when you talk about the translation, everything is being very carefully translated into Mandarin by our professional copywriters, who work on the clock to make sure that's been done. And by getting your name there, establishing yourself, you become a guru developer where you will have you will be reaching to a larger audience on Juwai.com and Juwai.asia.
That's incredible. Oh my God. Wow. That's a lot of goodies for, the packages we're giving basically. And of course, there's a company page available as well. So we want to delve into and see like, what is available for the company page. Because I think this is a really important feature for them as well, for developers, because they might have more than one project.
Absolutely. So apart from just your property description, we are giving you a professionally translated company profile page with your own unique URL. So this page will be featured on all your property listing pages on Juwai.com, the agent search page, and on the Juwai.com mobile site. Of course, they will be again they prominently display with your brand name, your logo, your contact
Wonderful.
information, any awards, any recognition you have received, and a description of 500 English words that will be read by our clients in their native language. Your company page will also have the links to your listed properties so clients can see and your listings all in one place. Of course, keep in mind Juwai.com, Juwai.asia. So it's always you get two benefits on that.
Full on 360. Like, the cool thing is that Juwai.asia covers all of the social medias of the, well, we could say Western side or like, everywhere else, but Juwai.com also covers like, Baidu and all these like different portals for, the Chinese side and social media on Chinese side so that, everyone can basically have a complete, view of them. And that being said, yes, we are so into heavy marketing, which is a very, very, very important thing, I think, especially when it comes to real estate. A lot of people like tend to just list and forget about it, but we don't do that, and what I wanted to get to basically is that for to provide this maximum exposure that we do for our developers and even for our agents listings, what are some of the packages that what are some of the additional enhancement product that we do offer along either in these packages or for them to additionally add to their packages, because we do offer custom packages as well.
Absolutely. So, you rightly mentioned a very good thing, that there is some basic packages, but for example, if you want to really boost up a particular project, maybe a particular floor plan, for example, penthouses, right? I mean, these are like high price, you're
That's
aiming to an individuals on that and you wanted that to be boosted. So we definitely have a variety of booster features which are available on our global new developments main page. And as we spoke earlier, that you could get about 10 slots of position your company as a top developer within the buying period. Your property will have a fixed position in every country's search page. You have a king slider, which is primarily the showcase of the property found the first scroll of your main page.
that's
Then
huge.
you have the hot property, and July recommends what you right now said, right? That makes a big
Yeah.
difference. The categories of strip banner ads and more. Now, there are also value-added products we offer, including monthly special, social media promotion opportunities, a professionally designed, Chinese editorials, and of course, feng shui suggestions and recommendations, which are of a great importance to, of our Asian and our Chinese clients on that. So, if you are looking to see that, listen, I have got this property. I've already, this is interesting for the developers to know that. You've already sold up 75, 80% of your product. Now comes the penthouses, starting from those 2 million going all the way to 5, 7, 8, $10 million of it on that. And that's where you want to focus. You say, I want to boost up this post. I want anybody who's looking for the penthouses in Toronto, in Vancouver, in Calgary, they should be able to do that. That's how you use these boosters. And people who are looking at it will say, oh, I can see this developer has got this specific unit which is available on that. And that's how you're able to enhance and get your sales done.
That's amazing. That's really cool. And I think like, our developers that are looking into this package are going to really, really reap from what they sow. And this is like, basically we're providing them everything that they need to be able to reap everything that they need, basically. So
Absolutely.
this is super awesome. And of course, Yusuf, I've also heard about this, what we call it, the Juwai's online event solution, which is basically Juwai TV, which has done incredible amount of like things for our developers, and they provided them with an immense amount of leads. So could you tell us about this a little bit more?
Absolutely. So, it's a great marketing, session which we have devised. It's a 60 to 90 minute of live informal chit chat segmented that is marketed, promoted, and blasted on various of the social media platforms, including YouTube and Facebook as well. Because keep in mind, we are on Juwai.com, Juwai.asia, covering both the sides of it on that. But also, I want to mention here is that it is something which our team works, ahead of time. So basically, it's not something which will happen overnight. For example, if you want to take any of our packages on the July TV, you need a window of approximately between 6 to 8 weeks, because what our team does is that they make sure that a full research is done. All sort of information is available on that, for the developers to make sure there's a maximum exposure they are getting on on the show before the show happens. And not only that, even after the show is finished, there's still a lot more of promotion which is going on. So again, just to give you a little bit idea about this, will include an on-site property tours. It will give you projects and services, showcases, a discussion about hot topics of interest to your buyers and investors. There will be live interaction between the presenters and the audience members. So it gives you a chance, to put yourself in a full display, get all your audience questions answered on the spot and really develop a relationship with potential clients. Now, there's a pre and post programs I was telling you, which is being sent to our clients within the 1 week of the program date. If anyone misses live event, it will stay on the recap page for them in view of their own convenience. Now, also keep in mind when we are advertising before the launch of the Juwai TV show and after that and interacting with them on that, we have experienced here in Canada and in other countries as well, that the leads which are coming through this Juwai TV, they are really, really, again, all the leads are very good, but these are very serious leads as well. They are
Super
looking
hot.
for that specific project, for that specific, development you're talking about. They're super, super hot, as you rightly mentioned. And, the closures becomes very, very effective that way.
That's incredible. Like I've literally seen like from the 140 leads that we had for IQI Australia for once, two of the developers that we were doing. From that, we just literally within the hour, not even for like going a week ahead or something. We had 49 leads that literally wanted to sign up right away from all those, and that is incredible. That is like one third of the whole leads that are coming in, the hot leads. All of them want it, and that's what's going to happen to your development as well. you know
Absolutely. And I want to add here that, we have done a project for a developer and we've had some leads on that, contact us. We'll tell you that how well our team coordinated, from locally over here with our international team based in Hong Kong and Shanghai, and how well we communicated going through the whole packages on that. Not only that, for the developers, for the IQI perspective as well. While this is being done, at the Juwai TV in China and in Hong Kong, there's a series of events that is being done locally here by our team members as well with the developers on that. Of course, there's a lot more
wow.
information which we can share on that. Contact us and we will tell you that we are offering you not only Juwai TV, but also how we can help you market it throughout from the local and taking you all the way to the international audience.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Yusuf. And of course, I think this is really incredible for everybody else as well to know that this is why Juwai IQI is a thing. Juwai will cover the online basis of everything, and then IQI will cover every offline because you do need both worlds and you do need to have a complete holistic plan and strategy when you're going to market something like a new development out, especially in these times. And of course, Yusuf, speaking of that, let's dive into maybe a little bit of the numbers as well. So, like talking about the available, packages they can choose, and maybe the cost of like how much they are and things like that.
Absolutely. So there are three main packages varying about the promotional, length of the campaigns, whether you have the live sessions or not. They're all based on advertising of one listing. We can run between 6 months to 12 months, and of course they range from anywhere from 6,000 to $15,000 on that. Again, each of them come up with the features of what you're looking for on that. Whether it's a joint live program. And again, as I mentioned, what's also important is that our local team is working with the developers over here. So we have an
Exactly.
amazing team, who speaks Mandarin, who speak Cantonese, so for even for the developers thinking like, well, how do we go about in helping include the leads and stuff like that? Our team is available to help you to do that. So, contact us anytime. We are here to help you. We will provide you the solution. Again, we are your one-stop solution provider, taking you all the way from online to offline.
That's so true. That's so true. And very, very amazing. And I cannot wait for anybody that is looking to advertise their, basic properties and projects to come in. Because to be honest, if you do want to go to an advertising agency, it's going to cost you way more than that. And, you are able to basically customize your package to what you need. And we are here. And the reason we say that we are also offline because our team in IQI Canada will actually tell you what your property, what your project definitely needs in your custom packages based on their years and years of decades of experience that they have. So that being said, Yusuf, thank you so much for this. I just want to also ask you, how can our, awesome viewers be able to contact you for both the agent solution package and the developer solution packages?
Absolutely. Numbers are coming on your screen, so please make sure you're looking at those numbers as well. So it's 905-564-0188. If you need to call us on WhatsApp, 647-669-9222. And of course, send us an email at info@iqicanada.com. And one of our team members will definitely get in touch with you. And we would love to sit with you and customize your packages and customize the solutions for you and for your clients.
That's very true, and seriously, that is very true because spoken to IKEA Canada team every time, and you guys are so incredibly kind and compassionate, very passionate about what you do. You service every client like he's a VIP or she's a VIP, so that is incredible. Thank you so much to you guys, and of course, Yusuf, thank you so much to
Thank
you
you.
for joining today. Of course, I know you have a very busy schedule, and I think it's been very incredible to have you talk about these agent and developer solution packages over the time that we've had. And of course, to our viewers out there, please contact their the numbers that are going down if you need anything. And Yusuf, do you have anything else that you would like to mention?
No, thank you very much, Dante. Again, it was a great session with you. Anybody needs any information, please contact us. Take care of yourself and stay safe. Thank you.
Take care and stay safe. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
everyone.
Bye bye.